Last Sunday, I was doing exactly what you're doing now and watching videos on watches that people were posting, and I came across one by this guy. I like watches, and I'm a subscriber, so it pops up. And of course, I clicked the buttons that said subscribe. Here's one below, and then one off to my left, your right, if you want to subscribe to mine. And he was talking about a brand new watch that had come out on February 22nd. Today is Sunday, March 2nd when I'm making this video. So it's pretty new. And it was called the Jianghun, I'm not Chinese. That is, it's called the Time Vortex. And it's by San Martin. I guess they call it San Martin's luxury brand. So he had a black one. I was curious. I was watching it, and the more I watched the video, the more curious I became. And so while the video was playing, I went to the website and saw it. They had three different colors. They had black, which was the one he had. They had a gold or yellow and a red. I chose the red. So I went from being curious to being intrigued to being $500 less rich, poorer. It was actually $458, and then they had a discount of $30, and then shipping was free on orders over $200. Express shipping. So I ordered it on Sunday. It was supposed to have been here on Friday, but instead it got here on Thursday. I could mail a letter to myself and it wouldn't get here as quick as this watch did. I was happy. All right, so to get started, here is the box that it came in. Just a green cardboard box. And when you open it up, you get the instruction manual, and you get a nice little green travel case here. I guess that's what that is. That says Jianghun on it. And one of the things that I liked was the tag was not on the strap. I mean, you already have to peel off all the plastic to begin with, and then to have to contend with taking this off just takes too much. It just takes more time than is necessary. I like that. The tag, I try to keep the tag in one piece, so I don't like to just cut it off, because I keep it and I keep all of this stuff. And I always keep the boxes. To me, the boxes are part of the watch. They may not be connected to the watch, but to me, all of this stuff right here, this belongs with the watch. Everybody misplaces it, throws it out. Not everybody, but you know, so many people. How many watches have I bought? Well, this one did have the box because I bought it new. But how many watches out there have I bought that just don't have the box? So to me, and you know, if you just have a few watches with the boxes, you know, you start out, you put them in shoe boxes, and then you move to a larger box, and then you move to a second larger box, and then, you know, you keep all the boxes together so you know where they are when it's time to, you know, make the two again. But anyway, so get back to this, put this back. Also, another thing is they had, here's the watch, by the way. People are probably thinking, where the hell is the watch? So extra links. Now, they do give you the option of paying $10 extra to have it sized before they send it to you. So say you have a 6.5-inch wrist like me, they'll actually send it to you, and then there's a standard length, and that doesn't cost anything at all. And that's what I got, because what happens if I decide that I want to gain 200 pounds and my wrist goes from 6.5 inches to 8 inches? All right, then I'm screwed. Then I got to find extra links or find another band or whatever, another bracelet. So that, and then of course the most important part, the instruction manual is in here, and so you pull that out. And of course, before, I'm sure you're like me, and before you even touch the watch, you want to make sure you read the instruction manual at least 5 times. Sometimes I can get it on the 3rd time, you know, but I always still read it the 2 more times just to make sure I understand what the hell I'm doing before I even touch the watch. And then it came with this, which is the warranty card, but this is out first, and it says, "Sincerely sorry for not bringing you a fully satisfactory shopping experience this time." I'm thinking, what in the hell did they think was going to happen? From this date of receipt, orders that meet the conditions for return and exchange policy will initiate a return or exchange application within 30 days before returning product. I'm thinking, what do they think is going to, what are they anticipating is going to happen before I even get the watch? And then of course you got the warranty card here, which has the date, it has the model number and signature stamped Yang. Yang was the one that stamped mine. Actually, yeah, there's a little stamp there. And then Yang wrote all of this down. So, and then inside the box you also get your little toolkit. You get your little screwdriver for the links. They're screwed in, which is nice. They're not pressed in, pain in the ass pressed in. And then you got your little spring bar removal tool here. All right, so that's what's inside the box. Nice little setup here. Put that back, and now onto the watch. So here's the watch I bought, and I decided to go red. As you can see, I'm wearing red today because this is actually the first red dial watch that I bought. Now, I do have a couple that have patinaed to a red color that are maybe 60, 70-year-old watches, but I never actually bought a red watch. I've got green, I've got blue, I've got gold, black, white, bronze, no red. So in the choice between the black, the yellow, the red, I had to go red. And also, if I'm going to get a dial as bizarre and weird as this, I'm going to go balls to the wall weird. I mean, I'm not going to, black is probably the most conservative, the most traditional looking of the 3. And so, you know, I wanted to do something that I didn't have before. If I'm going to go red, I'm going to go fucking weird red. That's it. So anyway, the size on this thing, this is a 39mm stainless steel case, and the model number of this is the JH0301GX. Right, so taking a look at the dimensions on this watch, this has a 39mm case. 46 millimeters are on the lug to lug. Thickness is 10 millimeters, and lug width is 20 millimeters. And you can see that beautiful dial. That just, I love the red on this thing. It's all stainless steel case, like I said. Everything, including the bracelet, is in fact brushed, except for the chamfering along the bezel. And on the band, you can see, well, if I can get this in focus, the polishing on the chamfering on the band. You can see the brushed strokes. And that does have the on-the-fly clasp. Well, pop it down and move it to wherever you want to move it. It does have water resistance to 100 meters and a screw down crown with seconds hacking. This does use the Miyota 90S5 movement with 24 joules running at 28,800 BPH. And it's sapphire crystal, and you might be able to see it is slightly raised flat. You know, when I got this thing, obviously after reading the instruction manual, of course, and sizing it and putting it on my wrist, I would look to see what time it was, and I would just kind of ogle the dial. I'd put my arm back down, pick my arm back up, and realize, shit, I didn't see what time it was. I was just so mesmerized by the dial. This is a beautiful dial. And you can see just kind of, there were three things that popped into my mind when I was watching the I Like Watches guy, and after I got this. One was, you know, what was this reminding me of? And there was three things. There was the something about an Aliens movie. There was something in the Aliens movie that on his black dial kind of reminded me of that. I think it was the mother alien, like the spine on it or something curled up. Second thing was 9 Inch Nails single, Closer to God. They have a millipede or a centipede that's kind of wrapped up, and that kind of reminded me. And the third thing after I got mine was armored wiring cable. Armored electrical cable, you know, that's all coiled up. And if you look at the watch closely and you see all the ridges and the coils in this, those are the three things this reminded me of. Two things that I would change would be the clasp and all right, that's more like it. So I just got this band in today, because if I'm going to kind of go crazy, bold, stupid, I'm going to go crazy, bold, stupid. I just, you know, I didn't want to get a fire engine red, bright red band. I kind of wanted to keep it subtle, or at least similar to the watch itself, because you see it's darker red and bright red, and so this one is dark red and bright red. Taking a closer look at the watch with the new band on it, as you can see, I think the band matches the watch fairly close, except for maybe these kind of gold or beige colored threads here. I didn't want something bright red like I had mentioned before, and you can see even the buckle has a brushed finish, not too dissimilar from the finish on the case itself. Beautiful dial. This is one that I'm probably going to wear damn near every day in the summer. I got so many to choose from. That's kind of saying a lot. Yeah, see, taking a look at the back, I didn't show that before. You can see it says stainless steel, sapphire crystal, Jianghun. It's got the emblem there in the center, and then you got 9055. You have the model number, 10 ATM, 100 meters water resistance. 316L, I don't know what that is. And then you can see the brushing around here, and then it is polished before the center. The crown has the emblem on it. It's like you can't stop staring at the damn thing. And I think I mentioned before that it does have the screw down crown with center hacking. You can see the second hand stopped. Automatic movement, if I didn't mention that before. I know I mentioned the model of the Miyota movement that was in there, but that is an automatic movement. So there is this nice looking thing that I just bought. And so there is what it looks like on my 6.5 inch wrist, 39 millimeter case size, 46 lug to lug. See how the band goes, except if this were white as opposed to beige, or not there at all, I think would have been nicer, but kind of limited in options. you know, providing I didn't want to go bright red, which I did not. But now I think that looks good. You know, not insane, but not not traditional, not classical.